I was recently asked, what should a person consider when looking into joining professional networking groups? I came up with a list of 3 things. The first thing I think somebody should consider is their own personal level of professional networking. If an individual is new to networking, if it's a new enterprise, they've heard that it works, they want to learn more about it and see if it really works for them, they don't understand how valuable it really is. What I refer to as a 101 level networker, there are groups that are specifically tailored for that. Those groups will help build trust factors, they'll help teach what needs to be done, there'll be all sorts of availabilities of education for that thing. The second group would be those people who are what I refer to as 212 level networkers. Those people who have the idea and they understand, they get it. They understand the value of giving a referral. They understand how these professional connections that you have can really make a difference in a person's life, both professionally and personally. So the first thing to consider is your own personal level of networking. The second thing to consider is how convenient the meeting is to you. Convenience equals more attendance, and better attendance means better networking. Now, I know that there are groups that have attendance policies, and that's not what I'm talking about. It shouldn't even be considered if the group has an attendance policy. It's the convenience of getting there. For some people, getting a group that's close to their home so they can hit it on the way to work in the morning or on the way home in the evening, that's a point of convenience. Other people, it might be it's close to work to hit on the way to work or the way home. And yet there's others who'll say, I need a meeting that meets during the day, whether at lunchtime or late morning or early afternoon. It needs to be close to work, so it's convenient for me to get there and it's part of my business day. So that's a second consideration. The third consideration is the leadership of the group you're looking at. Leadership is a big deal. When I see different networking groups, small and large, and they meet together, the leadership core and the team that's there has a tremendous distinction, and it adds or detracts tremendously from the value of the meeting and the group. The group will mimic the attitude and characteristics of the leader. And I'm not talking about just the person conducting the meeting. Well, that's important. It's the whole leadership team, how they interact with each other, how they interact with the rest of the group. What's the leadership flavor and character? Because that will trickle down through the group as a whole. Now, be careful in this, and let's be fair. Some teams are put together, and it takes them a while to gel. So consider that. If you're looking at the leadership crew and they've just been installed as a leadership team, give them a little bit of leeway. On the other hand, if they've been there for a few months, they should have it together. And if they don't, this may not be a group that's ready for you right now. Check back in a few months, maybe a different leadership team and a different format is created, and it might be just right for you then. So those are the 3 things that I recommend that people consider in looking for a professional networking group. First of all, look at your personal level of networking. Secondly, look at the convenience it is to be there regularly. Because if you're not there, you're not networking. And the third thing is to look at the leadership team and how they function together. Now remember, not all meetings are for all people. Advanced groups like Bring Networking isn't for everybody. If you'd like to see more videos and more information about getting more out of your professional networking, visit us at bringnetworking.com.